everyone. Okay, today in the middle of a spread that I've just pulled these cards out, we have got a separation. Okay, that's the key energy today. So, but I feel within your energy, you wanted to stop the pattern. Okay, this has definitely happened before. It's a really in out energy. Your person, for some reason, was masking their true feelings. Okay, they were hiding their true feelings. I feel today they have a deep-rooted fear of intimacy, which causes them to run. However, in the meantime, with all of this sort of, fear of intimacy, what I can see here, unfortunately, was that they were either pretending something with you, or even at the other extreme, could have even been gaslighting you with this card. Okay, so let's have a look what else wants to come through. I'm going to see what the thoughts and feelings are at the moment. Okay, any challenges, and anything else that wants to come out around this, and any advice for you as well, I feel today, because I do feel your energy very, very, very strongly stopping this pattern. It's almost like you've had some, I don't know the word, awakening, but you've just realised something about yourself, just how amazing you are, I think, today. So let's give these a shuffle anyway. I hope you are all well, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. If you would like a reading, if you just click on the title of the video, it's all in the description box, and also the free relationship report. And if you're new here and you like the content, if you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing and hitting the notification bell, that would be lovely. Okay, right, so yeah, this is one mixed up cookie you're connected into. Okay, one mixed up cookie. The card clarifying the runner is, will you leave me like others? They're just terrified of being abandoned. Okay, basically they're just projecting their fears, their wounds, and all of their sort of insecurities. They kind of dumped it all on you. Okay, they dumped it all on you. I think you realised this though towards the end. I think you realised what was happening, that it wasn't you. Okay, this wasn't you. They know the way they've treated you was wrong, specifically if they've given you the silent treatment, or you've tried to instigate some form of communication. I just heard they haven't answered you. There's been no reply. They know that's wrong. They don't know what else to do, really. I feel today this person is just very mixed up. And sometimes it is best to just pull your own energy back, get your own boundaries, because this person otherwise is just almost, I can just see like a whirlpool, like they're dragging you down with their negative energy. As human beings, we all need a level of stability and security. That doesn't mean, grandiose sort of riches, unless that's what if that's what you want. But it just means a level of security. I think with this person, you never knew from one day to the next whether they would be there, whether they were going to come home, what they were going to say, or what they were going to do. With regards to your relationship now and moving forward, they don't know where to start. Okay, they don't know how to drop the mask. They don't know how to almost process their feelings. They know they've treated you wrongly. Okay, the fact that that card's come out and the energy's there of somebody who knows that it was wrong is a positive. It doesn't excuse what happened before, but it is a positive, because until we can accept that we have a fault, or that we need to take accountability for our actions, then nothing will change. I feel this person is sad and they are lonely. Okay, let's have a look what else they'd like to say. Sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life. Will you leave me like the others? And they just think they just have, it'll go back to childhood. Attachment style they've got. And I know I always say this, but it will go back to how they have learnt to love and give love. Probably someone in their past made them feel very unsafe, insecure. They could have shown a lot of love to somebody in the past, and they were then abandoned. So now it's almost, you know, they've got their running shoes by the front door, you know, by the door. The moment it gets a little bit too close, or you start almost hitting the wound. I just heard some of the things you probably said to them, quite rightly so, probably triggered like a wound in them. They're not, or they weren't willing to deal with it, so they would just project everything back to you and go. Missed opportunity. I didn't act when I should have. Yeah, this I feel is going back specifically today to those of you who have sent some form of olive branch to your person. You know, even if it's not about reconciliation, even if it's just about having a chat, getting some closure, just generally being a decent human being, they are now stewing in their own stew, literally, because they miss that opportunity to connect with you. Okay? They also feel they missed an opportunity to stop the pattern within. You gave this person an opportunity to stop this pattern of hooking up, running, but they didn't take it. They didn't take it, okay? Let's see what the mask is about. Okay. Runner. I don't want to run anymore. Okay. Very clear reading. So we've got runner here at the past. This is the future card. I don't want to run anymore, but they don't know where to start. Because they're just in a mess. They're just in a complete and utter... It's like a quagmire. Okay, tarot cards. Let's see what they're projecting to the outside world as opposed to how they really feel. What are they projecting outwards? They're projecting basically that they've moved on, okay? That they reached a crossroads, that they're following their dreams. All right. But I do feel they have told somebody they'd like an opportunity to talk to you, okay? I think people who are around them realise that they haven't sorted themselves out. I think they realise that they have got to this point in their life where they are not settled. But for a lot of people surrounding your person, they think that your relationship kind of ran out of road, okay? That's not what's really going on here. Yeah. Deep down though, I feel although they've moved on, they have, you know, deep down they're feeling that they have moved on. It's all down to those core wounds and also the arguments that you had in the past. They had a real necessity to win, or like I say, they wanted to abandon before they were abandoned. Now, you probably didn't do anything that would have caused this person to want to move on like this, okay? But deep down, it was their fear, okay? When they left, I feel though they have taken a lot of the mental torment with them, okay? They just, at the moment, deep down, are feeling quite sort of restrained. They don't know what to say, okay? They don't really know how to reach you because they don't know what to say. They really, really don't know what to say. I feel in their deepest feelings, they felt very comfortable with you. They felt very safe with you, and they felt very secure with you. But they have this habit of just sabotaging it. You know, you were good, you were kind, you probably had a nice home together, you had a good life, okay? But they just had to sabotage it. You know, they could be quite egotistical as well. But it's just, even if they're not egotistical in a, you know, big-headed way, it was their ego, it was all their, you know, wounds that were running the show here. All the wounds that were running the show. Let's see what they might do, okay? They don't want to run anymore, but sometimes you know what it's like with people, what they say and what they do. They've got, you know, this person's got to find the strength. Probably go into some sort of therapy, I just heard, to be honest with you. Just to, you know, yeah, they need to work on this. I think they write you letters. I think they script things out, whether it's on an email or, you know, on a messaging service. But they're very, very stubborn. Very stubborn personality. What are they going to do? Absolutely reckless at times. They really do. You know, things really do blow up in this person's face. You know, they have got a side to them that can be quite stable at times and committed. And if they're interested in something, I can see they will work hard at it. They do have a tendency at times to think they're better than somebody else. But my God, then they just almost flip. And they go. You know? Yeah. The Knight of Wands and the Devil. They'll be back. They'll be back. But, you know, for those of you who read tarot, the Devil, you know, based on this past energy of gaslighting, abandonment, and, you know, someone's delusions here, they are still obsessed with you. They are still obsessed with you, okay? There is still a tie here. But there is still a level of toxicity, you know, that they haven't dealt with. The Knight of Wands tells me they're going to come back in, okay? But it's also a card, and with this energy, like 2 runner cards out here, I guess this is a little bit of a warning. There is a very high probability that this person, if this is your reading, will run again. I feel they will come in to start with. And I honestly do feel they will be trying the best with what they've got, to put the work in, to put the effort in, okay? But there's still this element of they know best. And then I feel that energy will move to almost wrecking everything that you'd started to build upon again. Okay? So yeah, in today's reading, this is what that's about. I feel this ex will come back in, but I do feel there is a chance it will go a little bit toxic again, or you will have the same problems, pretense, masking, agendas that you had before, because your person's energy is moving out of appearing or to start with doing this work to then just totally impulsively and recklessly sabotaging again and moving on. I'm just going to get some advice for you. I feel that your advice in the first energy out was you are stopping the pattern. You know, you've kind of just like, no. Especially after you trying to reach out and offer an olive branch and some, excuse me, like reconciliation message that they didn't answer. Okay, so let's get some advice for you. Let's get some advice, please. Before I give you the advice, though, for those of you who are breaking the pattern, who want out of this, and who really, you know, are working through this situation, it's okay that you're still feeling the pull. I hope that makes sense. These types of situations, they can go very deep. And you know, the Devil card is also about having a bond, whether it's a good bond or a bad bond. I think we've all had them. I certainly have. Hands up. You still feel tied into this person, even though you know they are literally the devil. You know, they're not good for your mental health. They're not good for your physical or emotional well-being. But I can see that you are working on that and you are cutting through that. If you're still struggling with this and this is what you want, you literally want to cut the cords on this, just keep going. Just keep working on yourself, okay? But I just wanted to say that, you know, sometimes we beat ourselves up too much. Sometimes I think we're too hard on ourselves and we say, well, why would I even be thinking about this person when that's happened? it's natural, and we form energetic bonds with people, and some do take long to break the another. And if you've been in a narcissistic relationship and trauma bonded, those kind of situations are as addictive as substances. You know, they are addictive, and it takes a while to break the addiction, and you can yo-yo back and forth. So I'll just get you some advice anyway. Yeah. Death. Keep working on yourself. Keep transforming yourself. I just saw the death card. Be the hermit. You know, what to do is to be that card. Go within. Find your own love for yourself. You know, just work on yourself. You keep telling yourself how much you love yourself. Pour the love that you poured into this into yourself, okay? At the moment, I think with this relationship, it is good for you to be, I'm not saying alone, but possibly taking time out to work out what you want. You are going through some sort of an awakening here. Okay, you are getting a different look on things, but I do feel and see you will be moving on. Okay? As a side note, I can honestly see at some point you and this person helping each other, not in a romantic way. There is this element of I think they're going to need your help. They're going to feel your strength. They're going to feel you doing your work on yourself, okay? I think they could come back in at some point. This is after I think they've left again. This is like, you know, I feel they're going to come back in. Then I think they're probably going to go again. But then I do see you being there for each other in some form on the physical. Maybe from a monetary, or you giving somebody some time, because you're a very forgiving person, okay? I feel that you probably will have disconnected emotionally. You wouldn't go back on an emotional level, but I honestly don't think this is specific, that you wouldn't see this person in the gutter either. Okay, so anyway, I hope that's helped someone today. Thanks so much for watching, and just keep working on yourself. Like I say, it's okay. It's okay to have days when you can't do it, or days when, you know, you sit there and your whole energy is focused on this, and then you have this inner conversation about, well, they weren't very good to me, so why am I even feeling like this? Just keep working on yourself. You know, the wheel will turn again. You know, it is like that. You know, life can be up and it can be down, but I know that you are going up. Okay, I know you're going up. Like I say, thanks for watching. Loads of love. Bye.